Greetings viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Fusion 1% Run, as we were about to make our way to the hardest boss in the game. Oh yeah, a short trek in the leftward direction should lead us to our target. But first, before that, a little bit of tedium. Just to go deal with some flippin' brown things. Does anyone know what these are? Do they have a name? I've always just thought of them as kind of weird space turtles, but everything in due course. Come on, Idor. Don't fuck me about. It's better. Right, you ready for this? Hardest boss in the game coming right up. Who else could it be but you? We saw him frozen. Now we see him restored. It is none other than Ridley. Oh, shit fuck. The reason Ridley is probably the hardest boss in the game, at the very least for me, is that he's incredibly unpredictable. He has a series of attacks, but they don't really follow a pattern, and he moves around randomly, the room is quite small, and he is fucking huge. He can kill you in 2 hits, maybe 3, depending on what you get hit by. His tail in particular does a lot of damage. But his worst attack is this one, where he grabs you and rips you to pieces. As you can see, fights with Ridley tend to be short and intense. I sort of have a method for dealing with him, but it's not particularly effective. I attempt to keep him from dropping too low by space jumping sort of up to the midpoint and shooting from there, rather than shooting from the ground. Because if he comes too near to the ground, it's all too easy for him to just trap you completely, and not allow you anywhere to go, and the fight usually ends very quickly after that. Cheap shot with the fireballs there, bud. Cheap shot with the ripping my skin off there, bud. You can space jump over him and into the corners at the top of the room, but it's not usually a good plan. Mainly because he can follow you there and crush you against the ceiling. So this one's probably going to take a few attempts, for a fairly obvious reason. Like I said, short and intense fights without any real plan other than just keep shooting. It sounds lame, but really that is the best advice I can offer to you. Just keep hitting him. When you hit him a couple of times, he screeches and stops in place for a while like that, and that can throw him off if he's in the middle of an attack. It can cancel it out and make things a whole lot easier for you, the player! Right. Clearly my nightmare strategy is going to be needed here. Oh, yeah, trapped in the corner. Going with a ghetto screw attack, but it really isn't going to help much. Because now he's got me. Way before I started my very first 1% run, Ridley was definitely one of the bosses I was thinking, how the fuck are you supposed to beat that without getting hit? Because the normal method, ironically, is to just pound him with missiles and not give a shit about how many times you get hit. Because it's pretty hard to lose once you've got to this late stage of the game when playing normally. This is why I don't think Metroid Fusion's a massively great game on its own merit, because it's too easy. I know I keep saying that, and you know, claiming it's true without showing any backup or evidence. But believe me, it is. It's a very easy game if you don't do this. Hence why I decided to the first time. I thought, I need a challenge. I need a Metroid game that's really going to kick my ass. Rather than some horrible ROM hack that's just going to be unfair. He says, fighting Ridley and failing miserably. Oh god. Come on, I've got this damn close. You can't take it away from me now. Come on, it can't be that many more fucking hits now. He also comes with Ridley's trademark blood-curdling scream, just to make this a little more unpleasant for you. Oh my god, I fucking killed him. Guess what happens now, viewers? Oh, what do you know? It's a fucking Corex. Being of my existence, going to have to kill you dead. Usual strategy, just stay calm, stay slow, and just make sure you don't get hit. At least I didn't use any missiles during the fight, so this is not quite as stressful in that you need to spam beam to get missiles. Nah, 33 won't be enough to save me from an untimely doom. 43 either. Just keep it up, this pattern's work. Yeah! Come on, Samus! Ridley there took me less than probably Yakuza or Nightmare, so all my talk of him being the hardest boss kind of loses some of its impact. Anyway! We gain a new power-up, the Screw Attack! Oh yeah. The final major upgrade in the game, Screw Attack now gives us a damaging somersault when we jump. Anything that touches this sparkly bullshit dies. Yeah, it really is that overpowered. I mean, it obviously doesn't work on bosses, but check this shit. Brown turtles ain't no threat to me anymore. Do you know what else isn't a threat to me anymore? Anything else in the game. The rest of the game is nice and straightforward from this point. The final boss, because let's face it, there is a final boss. You know there's a final boss. The final boss is like the plant boss. It's slightly irritating, but not hugely difficult once you know what you're doing. So with this joyous occasion, I shall save. And now, onward. Let's get us out of the bowels of the ship that we have somehow found ourselves in. I don't know where we're headed now, but it's sure going to be out of here. Fortunately, you don't need to do the gold pirate bullshit on the way back. I would not appreciate having to repeat that. Oh, check it. The pirates die in screw attack now. Pretty much nothing is safe from the screw attack. It makes killing anything something of redundancy. Hey, guess how you get through to that door? I'll give you a minute. Missile blocks in the wall there. If you didn't know they were there, the power bomb would have told you. Now we can get through this shutter, and what's those pink rooms up in the top there, on the top of the map there? Where on earth could we be that we've been before? Intriguing, you know. Did the wrong tone. Still looking very Turian, isn't it? We need the screw attack to traverse this area, where there are screw attack only blocks. That is indeed what the pinwheel was indicating all along. How are we doing that? Oh yeah, like that. Nothing too strenuous for our Lady Samus. Starting to look familiar yet? It should. If you know what you're looking at, then you can tell me where we are, and badam! Know where we are yet? Sector 1! SRX! We haven't been here since the... what the... fuck? That doesn't look right. We haven't been here since the start of the game, as you may recall. Now it is time to get out of here. Our orders from Adam are to abandon the station to the 10 SAX that are wandering about, and it's probably a good idea, to be honest. I don't think I'd want to deal with one of those, let alone 10. So let's just... Amscray immediately, if we could. We can also get through all those shutter doors from either side now, which is nice. Indeed, we came through one of them to get here. Ah, SRX. I remember you. You were such a peaceful boss fight. Wait, what? You were such a peaceful sector. This was back when the difficulty curve hadn't really accounted for the 1% element yet. And everything still felt new and fresh and interesting. And possible. If you are doing a 1% run and you make it to this point, consider yourselves... oh, mate. One of us. Also really good at Metroid Fusion. You would not get a lie out of me. I'm just talking bollocks. I need to get out of here. I think my brain has started to rot after those 3 difficult bosses in a row. Where am I going now? Yes, this way. Making our way out of Sector 1. Oh hey, there's the energy tank I didn't give a shit about at the beginning of the game. I still don't give a shit about it, by the way. Nope. Gonna maintain my integrity. What the fuck? Something weird's going on and I'm not sure I like it. Oh no. Yellow goo everywhere. And Mocktroids. Mocktroids can just get the fuck out of my way. Ah, zombies. I miss you. I miss you most of all. Right, let's just recharge for no good reason. Weapons and energy fully restored. Let's have a quick save. Because Lord knows I never want to do any of that shit again. Save complete. Let's get our instructions, if there are any, beyond get the fuck out of here. Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest to the Federation. We shall be preparing to evacuate the station. The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAX. They believe this life form has endless potential applications. I'm not going to voice actor, fucking forget it. It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. capturing the SAX, of course. It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. Plasma beam modification was ready some time ago, but they withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. Yet somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade, because they didn't want you to grow too powerful. But they had already sent it, and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus. They must cancel this mission. Open the channel to HQ. Samus is a man, fuck it. I won't let this happen. They are already on their way. Fools. Oh dear, looks like the Federation were the bad guys all along. Who could have fucking seen that coming, huh? I mean, it's not like this has happened before or anything. No, wait, actually I don't think it has. Not in Metroid, anyway. Galactic civilization will end. Shit. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. Sure you don't mean wisdom, courage, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. We must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. This station has a self-destruct mechanism. That's sounding a lot more like Metroid, isn't it? I must use it to destroy the X here, and on the planet. I must send them to oblivion. Them, the station, and myself, if I have to. You wanna open the friggin' door, you bastard? Open the hatch! I have been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this. Can't you see what will happen, Adam? Adam? Who is Adam? A friend of mine. And what would this friend advise you to do now? He would know that the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. He'd know how important it is. Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die? He would understand that some must live and some must die. Why have I over-dramatized Samus's male voice? Oh, fuck it. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once. So, he chose life for you, our fair warrior, Samus Aran. Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours. For the sake of the universe. How foolish. How dare you! How could you hope to understand, machine? You know that detonating the station in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites, even though the station would be utterly destroyed. You would only succeed in removing the one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin, yourself. You would ignore this simple fact and choose death. When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. Question mark face? You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to intercept SR-388. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? Well now, something of a revelation, don't we feel, Metroid Fusionists? It seems the Brigadier General really was Adam all along. Well then, time for us to put an end to this nightmare. We must go to the I forgot already. The operations deck, that's the one. Send this station to hell, along with all the X-parasites, and destroy the planet. Because that's my solution to every problem. Blow up a planet. Certainly Samus' solution to every problem, isn't it? Z-Bear's blown up, I think twice. Can't think of any others I've found. Well then, it's time to return to where it all began. Sort of. The main deck. And the observation deck that we went to only once. Now we shall make a second trip. And see what awaits us up there. Hopefully nothing. This is completely wrong. It's supposed to be going this way. Hooper my floor. Interesting little tidbit for you here. This here is the last save room you will be seeing. As you may have already guessed, the end of the game is nigh. And he's up here. Swoosh. All these platforms. If you stop at any navigation rooms, Adam will literally just repeat himself and say, get up there and blow the shit out of this place. I'm all for that. I'm all for exploding stuff. It's great fun. Let's ride the elevator. One last time. You'll remember we got the missile upgrade for the first time here. It's been a long ass time. And it's been a long ass time as well. I don't trust that. Well, the room we want is just through the top door here. Oh, shit! Yes, indeed, the SAX is not going to let us get away with that. For now, it is finally time for us to fight the bitch. She is only vulnerable to the charged plasma beam. Anything else just bounces right the fuck off. The ice beam doesn't one-hit kill you anymore, I don't think, but it still does a hell of a lot of damage. And her screw attack also does a lot of damage. If you both collide in midair, both doing the screw attack, you both take a hit. So it's beneficial for her, really, not you. It's reasonably tricky, but not as hard as Nightmare or Ridley, so... But if you get here, you're generally fine. You can get her into a sort of loop where you, die. That's definitely a good loop to get into. That was just a practice round. This time we're really going to go for it. Come on, SAX, do your worst. You may have all my powers from Super Metroid, but I have new powers now, and I don't need your shit anymore. Actually, I think I'm lying. I'm pretty sure the Ice Beam does still insta-kill you, even with all your new upgrades. Also, don't get trapped in the corner. Bad idea. Try not to let her ever contact you either. Screw attack or no, you still don't want to be taking that damage. But you can get her into a sort of loop like this. Oh, should mention, while you're screw attacking, you're immune to the beam. It just passes straight through you. Handy little thing to... Oh, I guess we won. Oh my... What the fuck?! And then the SAX goes all the thing on us and mutates horribly. You'll notice, though, that it's taken on the shape of a Hornode. The very first enemy we encountered where the original X-Parasite came from. And that infected Samus. What do you know? A throwback. What do you know? Another Core X to deal with. Yeah, you thought the Ridley one was the last one? Prepare to be mistaken. It's also a beam Core X, and it's got the Ice Beam, so instant death. Fortunately, because you can screw attack through it, it's a lot easier than any of the other beam Core X's. Also, you can screw attack through the Core X itself to generate power-ups. It's really easy. So what's this power-up, I wonder? Oh, it's gone. I guess we'll never find out. Right, well, with the SAX finally destroyed and off our case. Shame to see the old power armor get destroyed as well, but oh well, I guess Samus can always get a new one if Zero Mission's anything to go by. Let's set this shit up.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388.
And we have 3 minutes to get off the station before it collides. Classic Metroid escape sequence. What would a Metroid game be without one, eh? A damn sight shorter. By 3 whole minutes. And we got to run away. It's also Ridley's theme, but it's a different version of it that played during the actual fight we had with Ridley in this game. Why? I have no fucking clue. As you leave, doors lock permanently behind you, so don't bother exploring or trying to backtrack because you can't. No save rooms or navigation rooms or anything will work, so literally all you need to do now is go back to where everything started and get the hell out of here. Get back to your ship and leave this hellhole! At long last. We must escape, we must end this horrible nightmare. Because it really has been one way or another. Oh, screw attack! Yeah, all those platforms were actually screw attack blocks. Was that there before? Was that there before? I don't recognise most of these holes in the ceiling and walls. And the ship is gone. And what is this? What is this?